What is up, guys? We're in here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about, well, the Dragapult Vmax. But this is going to be a different one, right? Right, Raven? Yes, it is. It is going to be a different, a little bit different Dragapult Vmax. Why do I have headphones? I don't know. So, Dragapult Vmax, the card that we all know, we all kind of hate, and the reason why we do play Skypilar in our decks, or Goggles, depending on what deck you're playing. So Dragapult is mainly used for the Max Phantom. You see, like, I wouldn't say Max Phantasm from the VGC. So 130 damage, but we're putting 5 damage counters on our opponent benched Pokemon in any way we like, right? Ourselves alike. So that is the first one. But what is special about that deck? Well, we do have actually Gengar and Mimikyu. Last week I've done Gengar and Mimikyu deck, and I noticed a similar deck to Tord use in an Invitational Cup, but this is the version of the deck, and that was kind of funny because I had this made when the previous Gengar Mimikyu was requested. I was like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna try to maybe match up with this one, and then I see like one weekend later Tord playing. I was like, oh, okay, so that was not a bad idea overall. So this is the original idea that I had for this deck. So we do play Gengar Mimikyu with the Poltergeist and the Horror House GX over here. Again, Poltergeist, 50 damage for each trainer that your opponent has in their hand, and the Horror House, of course, the amazing GX that is not allowing your opponent to play any cards, but if you have 2 cards, right, 2 energy cards underneath it, it actually draws him 7 cards and still doesn't allow him to play any cards. So let's go card by card, right? Because the deck is quite interesting, and honestly I like it. It's, well, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but definitely it is fun deck to play, and it's definitely a T1. So starting from the left, we got 2 Zigzagoons, and if you want you can play 1, but I prefer to play 2 just for the Headbutt Tantrum, because it's a nice feel of just putting that 10 damage on your opponent Pokemon. With a Scoop Up net, you can just put it, scoop up, put it, scoop up, put it, scoop up, which means you can deal a lot more damage that you will deal only with putting 1. You can put it multiple times with that. Then we got 2 Dedenne GXs and 3 Jirachis. A line of 3-2, again, if you want you can play line of 3-3. This is just how much I own. 3-3 would be fine. I'm using 3-2 line. We've got 1 Gengar Mimikyu. Again, I tried playing 2, but it didn't felt right. Like 2 didn't felt right, so 1 is the perfect choice for me. And of course 1 Giratina for Dimension Breach, and again it's the same thing, right? But this one targets special energy from opponent's active Pokemon, which is worth knowing. It's an active, right? It has to be an active Pokemon that has a special energy, and again you can just put it, scoop up, put it. So there's no problem with that. Again, if you would start with any of those babies, so like Zigzagoon or Giratina, you can always scoop it up, so you have different active. Then we got 4 Acrobikes, and you saw that I was starting using Acrobikes again way back, because I do like that card. It does definitely speed up the deck, and here it does exactly that. 2 Energy Spinners, we've got 4 Mysterious Treasures, 4 Quick Balls, 2 Reset Stamps with 4 Scoops, because again I talked about Scoop Ups, right? They are important, we need 4 of them. 3 Shrines of Punishment to actually get more damage counters. Again, it is kind of a bit risky. Well, you have Gengar, Mimikyu, and the Dedenne, but it's worth, right? It's worth the risk. 2 Boss Orders. If you want to play 3, you can. I play 2. You got 4 Marnies, 4 Magnolias, 3 Escape Boards, 4 to 6 energy lines. So it's 4 horror energy and 6 regular psychic type energy. And the deck is quite fun, right? Because you do want to get yourself to this position where you're easily knocking out your opponent. And you'll see that exactly in the gameplay, because it's so much fun and it's a really interesting deck. So let's move on to the gameplay portion. Let's check this bad boy out. Again, deck lists are on Discord, or there will be tomorrow, and yeah, let's go. Whole story, as you go and play through the story for the first time, yeah, it is addictive. It's a great story. You encounter all those new mons. Once you finish the game and you don't want to do VGC, I think the addiction kind of goes down. And if you're a completionist type of guy, then you will want to get a full Pokédex. Then you'll think about getting everything. But if you're not interested in the VGC, there's like Well, raids are cool, but it's not something that I'm gonna go crazy about. Which, don't worry, you will read that in one of my reviews coming soon. Or watch it, because, yeah. Sure, okay, is Rema playing Fortnite? So Rema might be at work, because he has like a working schedule. Thank you, Spider, got it. Because he's not online at all, so I think he's at work. Because like his working schedule right now is a bit weird. So yeah. Because whenever he's playing Fortnite, he's still here. Because we're cheering him up. I was like, hey, you got us, you got the kill, yes. And you know, so on and so forth. So I would say this, Shrek, but I think that the story is addictive enough to spend like hours and hours and hours in the game, and don't rush it. Like, never rush that. Like, especially Pokemon game, like, if I know there are candies and they can speed up things, but like when you're doing the story, just don't use them. Have a bit of a challenge, you know, get those mons, like slowly develop, and you'll actually squeeze everything out of the game, and you'll be like, oh man, alright, I've got it, I've done it all. Raids and online makes it even better. Yeah, I mean, like, raids are great, but like for me, after such a long time, because again, like it's half a year, right, when we're constantly doing, I think if I have to like compare them with VGC now, then I'll be like, well, they're great, but I lack like events. Like, you know what I mean? Like, remember Mewtwo event? I missed that. Like, that was the best event ever. Because like we've never, you know, like sat down. It was me, Spider and Ram. Because Team Skull and Ram. I think Spider joined us later, and we got level 100 mons. You know, figuring out this. Don't understand the decks that I come up with, and it was like really fun to see them play, and they're like, oh, you know, that's not how the deck works. Like, that's kind of a different direction. But it was fun. Like, it's like even now I'm laughing at it. It's good. It's like, you know, it's like Tom playing my Pika Rom. Yeah, so in terms of Zamazenta, it's something that I've actually said many times, that I feel like once rotation is gonna hit, it's gonna see a lot more. It's flattering that you're playing my my deck, so I was like, ah, right? I know, so I was gonna be back, but a big, yeah. Okay. Wow. I have 2 packs for Zamazenta, so hopefully some profit later. You can use whoever you want to. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. With 3 monies in your hand. It's like, why? Like, at least I have to hope now that he doesn't have... Okay, never mind. And like Zamazenta is an interesting card. Oh wow, now we got an energy. Now, like, you know, you do, like, I have a bit of problem with Andrew's decks. Like, they're good, but they're just, you know, not fitting what I want from a deck sometimes. And then, you know, that's just it. Like, the best idea I think was what the best example is his in hand. I've seen so many people try it, and I've never heard any person saying, "Oh yeah, this I succeed with this deck," more than once per 100 games. But at the same time, it's a fun deck. But like people sometimes get, you know, decks like that too serious and like, oh yeah, this is a tier 1 already. It's like, nah, it's a fun little deck. Wait, did he just play the research to discard like 20 cards? No, he's a great guy. Even though, sorry, I was trading for Tord. Tord 1. Tord 1 with Draga Vmax. And Andrew played the Baby Blaze. So, I mean, like, you know my feelings towards Baby Blaze, so, like, this is, you know, that was a no-brainer who I'm gonna, you know, cheer for. Okay, stamp. Exactly, right? It's like, on one hand you want to, but on the other, like, yeah, it's hard. Have a great sausage, mate. What happened to the old Raven? Well, you don't know. Orange is the new Raven. I mean, I received that overlay from Spider, and I liked it a little bit more because like it has the chat window. It's really good. I like the orange. I think it suits my sexiness. So that's one thing, and like on the other, you know, I wanted to change the stuff. So you'll also see a change in the VGC. And it kind of, you know, like Spider hit with this overlay in the perfect timing where, yeah, I'm not gonna say what we're doing still, but we're doing like other things as well that I want to go live in like 2 weeks or something. So there'll be like nice this distinction in between. So it's good. It just worked out super nicely, and I like it. And like here you can't have more, right? Then, you know, we can do some changes, but here like it's really hard to have more stuff, right? Like, you know, I can move. Wait. I mean, I can move event list here somewhere, right? Let me just. Right, so I can do this, but it's just, you know, it's one of those things. Alright, so it's gonna so I'm gonna leave it there. So it's gonna stay there. And Poltergeist. Okay, I mean, there we go. But how's it going, silly? How are you feeling today? The same time, you know, the same thing goes to like my outfit. This is the outfit you will say: white t-shirt, Deadpool hat. Maybe later on, like in next year, different Deadpool hats, because like it might be like one Deadpool hat per year, or I'm gonna have to find this model, like a second one, because it's getting, you know, it's getting worn out. And yeah. Ooh, for Osu, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, stamp. And Max Phantasm. Yeah, I have to... Alright, so I'm gonna try to go like that. And see what happens. So yeah, a lot of good stuff, a lot of changes, and I hope that those are for the best. Yeah, like Deadpool hat is gonna stay. I have to find this model so I can have like two interchangeables. Because I do have my second hat here. Like this. So for the other things, I have Batman hat. Okay, what's orders? Yeah, like at this point, right? It's just like it's synonymous. Okay. Do I still have one more boss orders in my deck? I do. So let's go here. Yeah. But don't expect me to wear this hat at regionals or internationals. Because they'll tell me to take it off. If they wanted like an interview or something, they'll tell you to take it off, because I quote, we don't have rights to use Marvel stuff. But actually, Pokemon right now, today released some wallpapers to use on stream and to use on on your phone or whatever. So that was kind of cool of them that they've done something like that. Okay, so I have to get myself boss orders. Hey Kara, hello! I mean, like I wouldn't say, you know, straight up these days. Wait, because I only 130. Can I win this turn? Wait. No, I'm still gonna miss. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I kinda blew it. Yeah. Or didn't I? Wait. That is 60. No, that's 70. That's 200 damage only. That's not enough. Nah, he has both sold this. So yes, I think tomorrow we're only doing TCG stream, and on 17th, so with the release of DLC, we're only gonna play the DLC. That's what I think we're gonna do. Because I feel like, you know, it's gonna be fair for the DLC to, you know, to get sucked in and just take it slow and just catch everything as we go. So later on, yeah, like I know I'm gonna have to get the exclusive ones, but by the way, Mustard, right, is in this one. Yeah, Mustard. Alright, so... yeah, he has the boss orders. Marnie? Okay. Great Catcher. Saucer. Huh. See, again, not the thing I wanted, but you know what? I still... okay. So I gotta thin the deck out. Oh, never mind, I messed it up. Okay. Yeah, we might go to overtime. Because I'm gonna be 10 damage short. But I'll have a knockout here. But I feel like he's just gonna, you know, do a Perish Dream on me. But is he gonna, you know, actually risk a Perish? Okay, Marnie. Come on. Yep, still no boss orders. Wait, he just gave me the win. I mean, like... okay. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say no if he wants to give me a win like that. You know? And there you have it, you know, another fantastic deck right there in the books. Hopefully you like it, and of course, you know, the deck is gonna be later tomorrow on Discord, like after we're gonna play the DLC, right? Because, you know, here the DLC drops for Sword and Shield 4 PM, which is, you know, like way after the stream, so I decided to play it tomorrow. But if you enjoy what I'm doing here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, and down there below we got a 5% discount any code with purchase on Professor Oak, and also the TCG player code. So thank you guys so much for watching, for everything you're doing. We're so close to the 1,500 subscribers and another giveaway, right? Goodbye, good night, take care. Raven loves ya, bye.